Yeah, and we're only gonna stream for another half hour to get this thing going.
Man, so 2 streams in a row. Nice.
We've done that before. Other technical difficulties have produced similar effects.
Yeah. Not expecting too much of that in the future. Hey, welcome back.
Caught up!
Sorry about that. OBS crash, total encoder error thing. Jeez.
But we're back.
We're back. We're cool. We're all that. We're gonna be fine.
Yep.
We got Megan in the chat
It
anyway.
was funny. I had to start
Megan,
this all over because I started with this color and it was supposed
well,
to be this color.
Pristine, right before we left, the other one says, "This is what happens when y'all argue too much."
No,
Well,
'cause
pardon
then it would
me
crash
for
every
trying to
night.
make the stream interesting.
It would crash every night if that was the case.
And we're always
You
doing
know,
I
this.
already have to see a chiropractor after I keep hurting my back every week from carrying this show.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
sure. It's
if
all
everyone
you and
had the
none of
same
me.
opinion
Right.
as I did, and there was never any issue ever, this wouldn't happen.
Oh my God.
Probably.
Do I have any more drinking here? Yes, I do think I.
Also, Bronny William wants to know if you need help on Warframe.
I think I'm all set on Warframe for the moment. Nobody's requested that game in a little bit. We played Among Us yesterday
Oh my God,
on
that was
stream,
a
and that
freaking.
was interesting.
That was a mess.
So we learned a couple of things. One being that I am a terrible liar, and 2 that I suck at like using a mouse.
That's not fair. Like he actually won a round once being the imposter. Also,
nice.
but also he murdered me.
I know it.
As a bitch.
I knew it.
I told him like, honey, if you're the imposter, I will totally lie for you. But then he waited until we were alone and he killed me. And I'm like, how fucking dare you?
You know, I have the game and I've been looking for people to play with, so
I have the game.
I have it now too, so we can
All 3
play.
of us can play. It's free on mobile, so that just kicks
Brony,
ass.
when
Oh,
are you
that's
going
nice.
to
I
play
didn't even know
Payday
it had a
2?
mobile version.
Yeah, you can go
never.
on the, like, the App Store.
But it's a
just
good
look up
game.
Among Us.
No,
It's
it's
free
not.
on mobile. You have to pay for it on PC. But it's only like...
I respect your opinion.
Thank you. You should. It's the only correct
I think
opinion.
the little space people are cute.
Yeah, they look very cute.
They're tiny. I want a plushie of them, but I'm gonna have to make my own. I hear like they're discouraging buying from other because it's such a small indie company that kind of want to produce their own stuff.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
So until they start making their own thing, I guess I should just crochet my own.
I think Emerald actually has tech questions about your computer.
I bet your stream crashed because your cable management sucks. Have you touched the rat's nest in your computer since you put it in the hard drive? No! I never played Among Us.
I don't think that caused the problem because we've been streaming on this for a few weeks now and have not had a big
Yeah,
problem.
it looked like it was just a problem with OBS. OBS just crashed out of nowhere.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if I asked Emerald this. Emerald, if you can find out how to get OBS to work for me, that'd be fantastic. I can't get it to work, and everyone else I've asked who knows OBS doesn't know the issue.
You probably need a better computer, man.
Maybe. I don't know.
Especially after that one dude put a whole bunch of porn on it.
Almost.
Okay, that's a story I didn't hear.
Oh,
Really? You were there! You were there!
I don't remember hearing about him using your computer. I would have revoked walking privileges.
I'll tell you. I guess I'll have to recap you at the end of this stream.
Yeah, sure. Holy frick. Why haven't you revoked walking privileges yet?
I don't think he's just a little boy, Bronny.
I am 23.
Yeah.
You're a little
You're
boy.
a kid.
Baby boy.
I'm sorry, but you're the youngest in the call.
Little baby man.
Little baby.
Little baby.
Baby man.
Little baby.
Little
baby
baby.
man.
You know what's funny? I keep finding people that sound like Brandon in other content. Like they talk.
Brandon
the way he
has an
does.
extremely generic voice.
No, because the people in the
Oh.
Baby Man Snake video
Yeah.
totally sounded like him. And then I found a reviewer that talked like him, and it was just uncanny. Like, I haven't found that, like, everywhere, but I just find it in little niche places. And I'm like, Brandon, this sounds like you. Brandon, this sounds like you.
Look,
It's
I know
weird.
I talk weird. It's fine.
You don't talk weird. You talk.
No,
in
you talk
particular-
normal.
Oh, maybe that's what's it. I'm used to people talking weird. Though
She
I
does
do-
hang out with me an awful lot.
I feel like the way he talks is very thought out. I don't know if that sounds right. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, like,
But-
the way it sounds. It's hard to place. It's not a weird voice. It is a very nice voice. But like, it's just funny how I like find it. Like I've found it in different places, and like also doing in things that are like characteristic of something that you would do or say. Because it was like one of them was a person that was reviewing a Yandere simulator, which has a lot of controversy going around it. So yeah, like I had a lot to say. It was interesting though.
Emerald is telling me to buckle my pants. My pants don't have a buckle; they have a drawstring.
No, I
No,
don't
no,
want
you
to go
sing our
back
song.
there.
Buckle
Emerald,
your pants.
I don't want to go back there.
Buckle your pants and dance.
No, no, I don't want to go back.
Buckle your pants.
I thought we still have to beat that game on insane mode.
We do.
Kids these
Yeah,
days.
I think we're
Kids these
almost
days,
done.
they don't buckle the pants.
Kids these days don't usually wear buckles anymore.
I have buckles.
How often do you wear them?
Only if it correlates with the outfit.
Which is?
More often than not.
No, I mean, how often do you actually wear them? Because you wear dresses and shit.
I do wear dresses and shit. I wear dresses at least once a week, so not as often.
Typically, back in ye olden days, when men went to work with, nice shirts and ties and slacks, and they'd always have belts. That's not always the dress code these days. So.
Yeah, as it is, my work isn't too lax. They won't let me wear moccasins, and those are comfy as hell. But, on Casual Friday, I can get away with jeans. I can usually wear, like, a buckled whatever.
I'm not saying, you can't wear buckles. I'm saying a buckle would have been part of your uniform back in the day.
The salesmen dress like that.
Probably.
But they're all wearing polos and buckled pants.
Yeah.
I don't feel like good if I don't have a belt with a buckle on it.
You need to be
Like
tight.
I need it. I don't feel like I'm completely dressed.
Without
If
a
I'm-
smile.
Well, sure.
No, the funny thing is, I remember in an old place I worked, belts weren't part of the uniform, but then we all started wearing them when they started having us wear walkies, and they started having us wear things on our waistband, and it would just weigh our pants down, so if we didn't wear belts, we'd end up pantsing ourselves by the end of the day.
No, jeez.
The casualties of employment.
Yes. Well, of having a safety bag and then a walkie, and we had to have a spray bottle, a pet corrector, an air horn, and a walkie all on our person.
Ah, crap, I did this wrong. I was supposed to do it in both loops. Now I have to start over. Well, not from the very beginning, but
Jeez, that's a big
I was-
freaking thing of yarn.
Yes.
Well, I had to get the right color. They didn't come in small.
They don't come in one ball. You can't buy them in balls
Yeah.
anymore, I don't think. You have to buy a big swatch.
Yeah, it's usually one or the other.
Indeed.
I mean, there were little balls, but they weren't in the right color.
Exactly.
It's no, if I want the right color, I have to buy the big ass thing.
Hey, there's more for me to use.
Yeah, I know. I'm like that now. You can make lavender and eggplant colored things.
Yeah. I think the next time I go to see Bronny's family, I'll have enough to make his Nona some mittens to go with her Twilight Sparkle scarf.
Oh, nice.
This will definitely work.
There you go. Yeah, definitely Twilight Sparkle colors.
Honestly, one of my secondary projects is making mittens for his mom, with the particular yarn I used for her scarf.
Oh, cool.
So, I already got projects going on for next year.
Sweet.
I'm not gonna go on freaking prepared.
Heck yeah.
All right, we have a plan.
Yes.
I crocheted them all their presents last year, but I think that was mostly because I was broke.
I'm still broke. I'll still be sending everyone's Christmas presents this year. Will once again be Christmas cards.
We had a great Christmas with knife. That picture was a gift.
That was that picture
I
was
said
a
that
gift.
to people, and they're like, they didn't ask for gifts. They're like, perfect.
Right?
They were like, Heather, we put it on the fridge. Good.
yes,
Good.
as you should.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
And I don't know if that'll be a thing this year.
Oh.
We can at least take another picture for in her Santa outfit.
Yeah. Or in her sweater that I made for her.
We could do that too.
Bronny, I'm gonna need you to come over early and start taking pictures.
I thought you were going to him.
No, he's coming here,
what-
and then we're gonna.
Oh, and then you're
Yeah, I
going
certainly
to
want
That's
to.
What, honey?
I certainly want to.
Right.
Nothing would please me more.
If you had
I
come-
should think.
Well, duh. If you didn't at this point, I'd be surprised.
That would be the hilarious end of the arc ever. As I
Yeah.
started not after so many years of shipping it. Just like, you know what? Nah.
And you just like, I hate this relationship. Do something else. Heather, go with Silver Quill. Bronny, also go with Silver Quill.
Yes,
No.
OT3. I now ship that.
Absolutely the frick not.
Absolutely, yes. I'm sure he'd ship
Why-
it too.
Why do you hate me, sweetie? What have I done to you?
We're gonna make a chicken sandwich.
Oh, hey. Just saying.
You frustrate me. You women frustrate me.
Good.
Alright, so that's what I ship now.
Oh,
Is,
you're welcome.
Silver Blossom.
Silver
Or Blossom Quill. Silver Blossom sounds better.
I don't know. Blossom Quill was cool.
Okay, Blossom Quill. I guess that makes more sense because Blossom sounds like an adjective.
I gotta buy one of his little books.
Oh, I've got one, but it's mine. You can't have it.
I want a yellow one. I don't want your pink one.
He only has black left.
Aww.
Which I felt bad because like he back in the day he had a bunch of colors and I saw in his pictures like, oh, you didn't tell me you were making one in pink, and I got all huffy. By the time he got to BronyCon, he only had black left, and I was like, oh, you know, such is life. Oh, well, I'll take a black one. But then he pulls out a pink one that he specifically set aside for me. I'm like, fuck you, thank you.
That's the good shit. If he gets yellow, let me know.
Okay.
I want it in yellow.
All right.
Or
we'll see.
gold. Whatever comes first.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yellowish thing.
Yellow.
Okay.
Pristine says, sweetie, did you see the announcement about the next MLP Season 10 comic is going to have cheese sandwich?
Cheese
on it?
sandwich, yes! And there's even a cover that has them on a date, like sharing a sundae, and it has the main five, like with their faces pressed against the window, watching them, and I want
Dude,
that.
I hope it's not being misleading on purpose because they
I
did
hope
that with a
not.
couple of comics.
I
did
know
that.
they do that. I hope they're not.
They can't.
I
Don't do this
want
to
to
me.
ship it.
I think they've done it less in recent years because they know they're leading.
Yeah.
Because don't you remember they had like an epic
They
battle
had-
cover
yeah.
and then it wasn't
And then it
anything
wasn't.
about that?
And
It's
I
like,
feel-
what?
And I feel like they've done that with me for shipping before. Like they have a cover that's like, oh my gosh, it's my OTP, and then the inside of the comic has nothing to do with.
You know, I
Any
really
of that?
liked, still my favorite comic is The Friends Forever with Flim and Flam and Granny Smith.
I don't think I read that one.
That was a good one. It had some shipping in it, but only because the brothers were split up because they both liked the same girl.
Oh.
And like the girl said, I don't want either of you because all you guys do is fight in front of me. And Granny Smith was like, I was in this exact situation and I was the girl because I used to be hot.
She did though.
She was
you,
hot.
You look at young Granny Smith. She was hot.
She
still got it.
She just got it. She didn't lose those braids.
Hell yeah.
Bring the braids back. I
I
remember like
am also back.
I like that they
How's it
still
going?
had her have white hair even when she was young.
Oh well, for some
No, she had
reason, my
yellow
internet
hair
just
when she was young.
blitzed
I didn't. It
and
was
went
like a
out.
platinum blonde.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
'Cause I
it's all
swear
good now,
in
but
the-
In the show, it was blonde.
I even
Not in
actually,
the
I actually
show when
texted
it was
Heather.
like she was talking
I don't
about
know
the
if you got it,
Timberwolves,
Heather.
still white.
No, she was blonde.
Heather is not paying
We'll image that.
attention.
Check me on
I
it.
will.
Because I swear we were talking about it in high school when it came out.
This is
Sorry.
gonna be an
You know,
odd
I
thing
talked
to
to
look
Heather.
at
I said
young
my
Granny
Wi-Fi
Smith
went out.
and be
Help.
like,
You're gonna find a lot of titties.
right?
People were into it. They're like,
Oh.
"Hey, Granny Smith, what up?"
Yeah. See,
I
she's
don't
blonde.
think. Can they hear us?
Yeah, we're ignoring you.
It's definitely like very pale.
It's blonde though. She's very, very blonde. Like,
Very pale blonde.
well, like look at them next to each other.
I
Like
see
that's
what
old
you're
Granny
saying.
Smith. That's young Granny
That's
Smith.
just
The young Granny
mean.
Smith is very clearly blonde.
Why did she cut her hair? She looked good.
Yeah. See, she very blonde. She blonde.
See, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. There's the pornography. That's what we came here
It's
for.
getting close. Why'd she cut her hair? She looked good. Well, why did I cut my hair?
I don't think she cut her hair. She just styled it differently.
Really, because I don't know. The braids, they could braids make everything. Sorry,
Yes.
braids make everything look longer. I guess.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. She just put her hair up. It doesn't mean it's shorter. She puts it like when you put your hair in a bun.
This looks
Like,
pretty
para
short.
ejemplo, if I were to braid my hair, I could make it, this length. But if I put it up in a bun, like, and I'm like with the length of my hair, I can make a very small bun. Look at how large her bun is.
I know.
That indicates that she actually probably has a lot of hair that she's putting up in that bun.
But she had the braids, and later in life, I think she grew it out. But then she had it short for you remember the perfect pair? And she had it like that length.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. Like her hair was different in that one. I think later she got the bun again when it was like showing years had passed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. She did have short hair.
She did. Yeah.
I prefer long hair, but and that was just something my aunt did. She always wore her hair in a bun, but when she let it out, like it was like a river like that came out when she let it go.
That's what I did to the salon lady. Like, I came up with my hair up, and she goes like, "Hey, here to get it. Yeah, I'm just here to get a little trim." And then I just take it down, and it goes like, and she goes like, "Ow!" And I'm like,
a lot of my coworkers are like that too. They'll like just have their hair in braids, and then like someone will take the braid out, and I'm like, "Good lord!" It's like that's a lot of hair, and I'm jealous.
Ah, girl. I mean, I don't know how much my hair will grow back.
It will eventually if you let it. I mean, you're not like me who's stuck with this length for the rest of her life.
I don't get it. My hair always just kept growing. Because, like, one time I did have it even shorter than this, like, to here. Because I was donating hair. And then, like, I don't know how much time passed, but my friend came to visit me after a while. And she goes, like, "Oh, my God, your hair grew back already?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I guess it did."
Yeah,
Wasn't paying attention.
That'll probably be what's up. Okay, boys, you are now permitted to speak.
There's nothing to say.
Yeah,
We
were
could
talking-
compile a list of why sweet potato fries are better than standard fries.
Oh my God, we can talk about
I
my
don't think
hair.
I don't think they're better. I just think they're good.
I like
I
steak
think
fries.
they're better.
Very thick.
I think they're better. To be fair, it depends on the situation. Like, there are times where I'm like, I'm not in the mood for sweet potato fries. But I think in general, as a general overview, I'd probably say that I prefer sweet potato fries.
I like those thick steak fries like they have at Red Robin. I've mentioned, like, I honestly wanted to go to Red Robin with my aunt instead of that one. Like, I was telling her, like, I want a burger. You want to go to, like, Red Robin's or something? She goes, like, let's go to the Trident. Because she doesn't like Red Robin. She's a big snob when it comes to that stuff. Like, because she had her own restaurant and she, like, knows everything. She's like,
well, I
"No
mean, Red
chance."
Robin isn't, like, the best food in the world. to be fair.
It's not, but, like, it's a decent place to... I know
Yeah,
you don't
it's
like
fine.
burgers. It's a decent place to get a burger. They have
Yeah.
those... Did you try those lemonades when we were there? They were great lemonades.
Yeah,
With all
yeah.
the strawberries in them. And those thick fries. I love thick. I live
Red
thick.
Robin, yep.
Yum.
Yum. I like how that
Never
was a
actually
thing
been
for a
to one.
while in their commercials. They'd be like,
Well,
"Find the criminal, Red Robin." He goes like, "Yum, shit."
One of my favorite things actually was apparently a time when Little Karibo came to America before he moved here, and someone told him something, and he was at a con and he was on a panel on a con. And he's like, "Okay, I've been told that apparently there's some sort of response if I do this," and he goes, "Red Robin," and the whole panel room goes, "Yum," and he's like, "What the frick?" He's like, "What the frick was that?"
Did someone take him to Red Robin?
Well, it's like I take for granted that obviously we don't know their commercials and they don't know ours. Like I take for instance, I was in a call with Anthony and Silver, and someone asked about Klondike bars. What would we do for a Klondike bar? And we started talking about it, and Anthony has no idea what we're talking. He doesn't know what a Klondike bar is, and he doesn't understand why people are doing things for Klondike bars. Like, he had no idea.
Yeah, and you always see compilations of weird Japanese commercials, and you don't understand it, but they have a whole different way of advertising. Like, you can't be direct with it. Where we're just like, show us what it is, tell me why I want it. Fuck yeah, I want it. Like, you've seen those Magnum ice cream commercials? I keep getting that shit because they make it look so good, and it is good. That ice cream tastes so creamy. Like, it's like you try Ben & Jerry's and Magnum, they're very different.
They're very different.
Both very good, very different.
Yeah. I like Ben & Jerry's.
You know
so they
what?
just put shit in
Now-
those, man.
Yeah,
Now I
get all
want
that
it.
shit.
I don't like. I would
What?
Tell us what you want, Brandon.
a Magnum ice cream bar because there's a gas station 4-minute walk near me, and I can get one there now. But-
Don't get one there. They're like $4 over there.
I know, but where else can I
Go to Walmart and spend $4 and get a
It's even
pack
further
of-
away from me.
pack of 6.
But that's further away from me.
Well, then be patient and wait until it becomes convenient. And stop complaining. I should tell you all this story because it's kind of funny.
Yep.
Is my first year of college living down here in Florida, and I lived right next to a gas station. I went in there for some snacks, and I came out with a Magnum bar, and I thought to myself, you know what would be hilarious? And I texted my very Catholic mother and said, I just bought my first Magnum. And in about 5 seconds my phone goes ring.
Yeah.
She was
Excuse
so mad.
The pains you put your poor mother through.
Ronnie, that's,
Yeah, I'm probably the reason she has Parkinson's right now. Also, hey Heather, guess what?
Last 10 minutes of the stream, last 10 minutes of the
Last 10
stream,
minutes
last
of the
minute
stream, any
comments
comments,
of the stream. You little
concerns? Speak now or forever hold your peace until next week.
Stream. Next stream, not next week, idiots. If you're gonna do it, say it right.
But is the next stream not next week?
But you have to say next stream in case it isn't.
Yeah, like
It's a
what?
disclaimer.
What if I break my leg that day and I have to go to the hospital? What if my tit falls off? I'm not gonna want to stream in that condition.
No, I'm sorry, what?
You don't know what could happen.
He's invested in your tits. He got very concerned.
Now look what you did.
You got him concerned about your tits.
Right, oh, there goes my tit. It fell off. Can't
Happy
have a stream.
Halloween!
Yeah.
There's one tit short.
It's a surprise. I am a zombie prostitute. Get more
What?
tear on me.
What did I just come back into?
Something about Heather's tits falling off and Brawny being very, very concerned about the
He
process.
was being a big bitch, and I'm like, look, what if this? And he said it wrong. He said like, please hold your concerns until the next week. And I'm like, it's next stream. And he goes like, well, is the next stream not next week? I'm like, we don't know. What happens? What if I break my leg? What if my tit falls off and I have to go to the hospital? What then? I'm not gonna have a stream that week.
Emerald says streamed from the hospital like a real man.
The hospitals have really crappy internet.
They do though.
Sometimes you don't get reception in there.
Yeah, they tend to be, black holes.
Well, yeah, but Heather, remember when we were at the hospital and you couldn't get reception at all? We had to use the internet actually.
Yeah.
We had to get
like,
onto the
his
Wi-Fi
friend
in order
couldn't
to
even,
reach
me
to
say, hey,
contact
I'm
people.
Still outside the hospital. What do you want me to do? Is he okay? It's a whole situation with the hospitals. I hate it.
Yeah, you were messaging me via Twitter, which like you didn't usually do, and I was like, what the fuck?
I was just like, sweet. Okay, so he cut his hand. We're in the hospital. Stitches. Things are happening.
Yep.
Just so you know,
Just
before
so
he
I know.
starts tweeting about it.
Before I go, God damn it, Brawny.
What did you do this time?
And a part of me was like, oh my gosh, that's awful. And then like in the back of my head, like he was probably showing off. It's like, what? How did it happen? Well, he was showing off. That motherfucker.
It's like, oh, his left hand. He had to start his left hand, which he doesn't normally do, and then there was blood everywhere. I don't know. I wasn't looking. I was on Twitter.
You know, I mean, I've gone to the urgent care, of course, like when I've injured myself, but I've never gotten so injured to the point where I had to like go to a hospital, whether it was like for a day, a week, or whatever.
I've never stayed overnight.
I think I did when I had pneumonia when I was a kid. It's a very blurry memory. I think it was when I was in kindergarten.
Oof.
Very blurry memory, but I do remember staying in the hospital for a while. I remember, I think the freaking thing must have been very traumatic for my mother, because I have vague memories of when it hit me. Like, we were in our backyard, and I was crying, I'm like, Mom, my stomach really hurts. She goes like, go sit on the toilet
Oh,
or
I
something,
remember
you have
this.
to poop or something. And I did that, and I tried, and I went to Mom, like, Mom, no, it still really hurts, and it's like something was wrong. And she started getting really concerned, and then she drove me all the way to the hospital. I remember her running through the halls of the hospital, holding me on her back, and me throwing up on the back of her shirt.
I've never known pneumonia to cause stomach problems.
That's what I think it was. I don't remember it very well at all. I think that's what
Pneumonia is usually something in your lungs.
I don't remember. Like I said, it's a very blurry memory. But yeah, I remember after that staying in the hospital a while, and then I got to go back to school, whatever.
So,
Very blurry.
My Bivon says I came in at tit balls.
Were you what?
Tit balls? We were talking about tits falling off. I'm not sure why. Again,
I'm super
I was
confused.
there for it.
I'm super confused.
Yeah, that my Bivon is a weird guy, so got to be careful around him.
Yeah, so, yeah, a very strange memory that I think about. If I could fully remember, it might be traumatizing, but I think it was more traumatizing for everyone around me, because, like I said, I can't remember that much about it. But other than that, there was the collarbone thing, which I told you guys the story about. Oh, Bronny, there was something I had to tell you at the beginning of the stream. The story about what? Brandon, what was it?
Are you
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because there was something at the stream where I'm like, Bronny, I told you this story about something happened. The reason I don't do something. And I was going to tell you on stream, but I can't remember what it was.
Was it medical related?
Not medical related.
media.
You know something I don't remember, and I remember it would have been, but I do remember this happening, and I do remember that it would have been an interesting story.
What's
so
something
I
I
feel
thought
really
you
bad
knew?
for your stream now.
Yeah, because I can't remember. Brandon was
I also
talking
feel
about
really
something.
bad that it's the last 5 minutes of the stream. In the last 5 minutes of the stream, any comments, questions, concerns, speak
Take
them
my
now or
spooky
forever hold your
finger.
peace until next
it.
stream.
Take the spooky finger.
I want that to be the thumbnail of the video.
I hope so. My mom would get really mad. My mom watches, I don't know, apparently she's been going on the stream because she wants to see me with my hair cut.
Oh.
She's like, did you cut your hair yet? I tried looking at your stream, but it didn't look like you cut your hair. Mom!
Oh,
I sent her selfies though, so her curiosity should be sated. I don't think any of my family came on this stream. They show up though. God, I'm trying to remember because I feel like it was somewhat important. Oh, it had to do with something that happened that I thought you knew about.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and you know what's gonna suck even worse
You're
is
gonna
that
remember it as
we're
soon
gonna
as the stream
we're
is
gonna
done.
remember after the
Yep.
stream.
Brandon, I need you to think really hard because it had something to do with you.
was it my house? Is it about my house guest?
It might be. It might have been something about him.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't about that. I know that.
Okay.
I should have told him right when I thought of the story. But we always say like, "Oh, we'll tell it on stream so everyone can hear it." Then we forget.
Okay,
Was it
so
anything from today?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think we should give it a rest. I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay, yeah, we gotta let it come back naturally.
My Bivon says he is correcting me on the pronunciation of his name. Apparently, it's Mib-Yvonne.
I was
That's how
more. I was thinking more mid-Evan, which sounds weird.
Mabevan.
Just leave it to Mib-Even.
I guess we're breaking mid-even here.
Yeah, that's
That
hilarious.
took me a second to realize what you were going for. I was like, what?
I still don't fully get it.
Breaking even.
Oh.
Yeah. It took a second for that to load.
I went over my head. Very clever, Brandon. Very clever.
Brandon has gotten really good at the puns, and I'm quite proud of him.
I hate it. I don't like it.
Why'd you do
Get me
this
out
to
of
my
this-
friend?
This vessel is a prison.
This vessel
want
is a
release.
prison.
It sounds like a personal problem, really.
Just get me the key. Help me break out of this.
That sounds like an Evanescence song.
You
Oh
know,
god, no. Oh, have you seen the goofy cover, quote unquote, of Wake Me Up Inside?
no, and I don't want to
I
see
probably
it.
don't
I've
want to
seen it
either.
in my recommended, and I don't want to see it.
Well, it's time for me to use the bots after the stream. Play it.
No.
Yep.
Don't do that in my freaking Discord chat.
It's not loud, I promise.
Oh,
What about the
Jesus.
last 2 minutes of the stream, though?
We don't.
Last 2 minutes of the stream.
No,
any
we don't
kind
do
of
it for 2
questions,
minutes.
Don't do it for
concerns,
2
you
minutes.
We
guys-
do it for the last 1 minute.
It's 10, 5, and 1. Pay attention, Bronny. Jeez.
If Zodia said you gotta be nice.
Zodia doesn't know me very well.
Yeah, she does. She's here every gosh darn week for the most part.
Yeah, she's very loyal. I like it. She's dedicated.
I think there was a time where she didn't show up for a while, and everyone's like, "Where the frick did she go?"
Yeah, we all thought it was weird.
Yeah, we're like,
"Wait,
"Is she okay?"
someone check on her.
Right.
And I think I saw her tweet today. So
Yeah,
I
it's like
think
she tweeted today. She's not. She's okay. It's fine.
Now you can do it, Brian.
Last minute of the
Let him have it.
stream.
Alright.
he has nothing else.
Attention,
going on.
whore.
He is an attention whore. He uses me.
Yep. Using your girlfriend
I
for
need
your
to I
own
need to get
narcissism.
famous off of Heather's writing it on Heather's coattails. There's no other way.
Using your girlfriend for your own narcissism.
Why don't you use your own tits?
Because I don't have any, okay? I'm an
You got
A-pop.
beautiful tits,
You-
Bronny.
He's got a nice set. He's got a good rack.
Mhm.
It's really good.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, it's the last minute of the
Jesus,
stream,
right.
last minute of the stream, and any comments, questions, concerns, say them now or forever hold your silence until
Honestly,
the next
it's
stream.
like Why do
My-
I bother?
My
You know,
my
it's like-
my bras come from the Middle East, okay, and over there I'm an eye cup, so you might say it's an Iraq.
You know, why do I turn into these streams? All it is that you guys talk about tits, and that's really about it. Why do I bother?
Are you
Because you love us as
are
much
you
as you
feeling
hate it.
left out because you don't have tits? Are you feeling left out?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know your tit game, so I can't comment.
I don't know his tit game either.
We're just assuming he
I-
doesn't have any.
Like I know what he looks like, but like I haven't seen it in a while.
Fair enough.
We aren't face to face, people. We are vocal.
Indeed. All right, do we want to wrap it up then?
Yep.
Yeah. So great stream, very explosive in some parts. Very explosive.
Especially
We
when
had
we
fun.
flat out
We had
crashed
some-
OBS.
I think
Yep.
we were just arguing too much about candy and shit.
It's not like OBS just committed suicide. It's like, I'm done with this
It's
shit.
like, what the hell?
I need a
OBS
break,
like
man.
Okay. Okay, and I see Pristine talking in there, and Pristine, we care about you.
We love you.
should, yeah, she was talking about how, like, oh, y'all miss me. I'm honestly touched. That means so much to me. I honestly don't expect people to care about me, and I'm serious.
Oh, of course we do.
Of course we do. You're there, and you're supporting every one of us, from the
Yeah.
big to the small. You stand us all, and we love it. We love you, and we stand you right back.
I can't stand this anymore.
Good. Anyways, let's say goodnight in alphabetical order, which means Brandon gets to go first.
Oh my god. What do I say? I'd like to thank my mom, and I'd like to thank my dad, who is no longer here.
Oh.
But no, have a good night, everybody.
All right, Ronnie, your turn.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Sweetie, you can go. Boy! Alright, everybody, and I had a great time this stream, and I hope you did too. And I'm going to take a moment to thank my patrons on Patreon. I want to thank DJ Skywalker, who is my highest patron at the moment, I believe, and Emerald Spencer. He is a patron as well, and he is also one who helps me with a lot of technical aspects lately. So, you know, if you see him in the chat there, give him a follow and follow him and all his stuff. He's a great guy. If you want to support me on Patreon, you can go ahead in the description, go to my Patreon, and if you support me at $10 a month, you can get into my Discord server. But for less than that, you can get a kazoo cover, which is also nice. If you feel like I'm just worth a one-time donation like Juanita did last week, who gave me $150 to get this awesome chair that massages and has a footrest, then you can do so by hitting that PayPal link in the description. So, that's all there is to it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!